现在我们就继续开始我们的24式第8讲。We will start right now, even though the location is not ideal. I appreciate everybody's patience and appreciate everybody taking time to get up early in the morning on a Sunday and to participate in the Tai Chi practice with me. Today is the 8th of public lecture on the 24th Step Yang Style. Today we will cover the last few movements of this form, namely the last 4 movements. And the 4 movements are 转身搬篮锤, which is turn around to block and parry and punch. This is the movement. Movement 1. Movement 2 is 如风似壁, 如风似壁, apparent close-up. Apparent close-up, neutralize and push. And then the third new movement today we will make is cross hands, 十字手, or the traditional name is 合太极. Okay, return to the unity of Tai Chi. The last movement, the 4th movement, is closing form. Okay, so today we'll cover these 4 movements. And because the setting, what I'll do is I will demonstrate and go through these 4 movements first, and then I'll break it down step by step for you. Those who knows the 24 step, you may follow me. Okay, I will do 2 different views. Okay, I will start the first time. I will start from flash through the back to your left, and then I will start back the other way. There's Tari, the technical support, always nearby, sorting out the troubleshoot. And then I will do the opposite way to go through both directions. Okay, the first direction. We start from here. Ready and go. 转身搬篮锤. Turn. Shift weight. Make face in your right hand. Draw the right foot in. And block. And then parry. Punch. Apparent close-up, 如风似壁. 十字手, cross hands. Oh, I have participants, spectators rather. And slowly step back, shoulder width apart. Closing form. Okay. And shift weight. Step in. Up. This is one direction. Now I'm doing the back view. Now you may again follow me. The movements, you don't have to change direction. I only change direction, easier for you to follow. Okay. Ready and go. Turn. Shift weight. Shift weight back. Make face. Draw the right foot in. Hand and foot together. Block. Rotate. Parry. And punch. Parent close up. Neutralize, counter, return. Shift your weight again. 十字手 cross hands. Step back, shoulder width apart. Rise. Spread. Hands coming down. Step in, left foot, close. Okay, I will come closer to allow the public to pass behind me. Okay, so I'm going to break the first movement down, small parts by parts, and to explain the techniques involved. The first new movement for today is turn around, block, ban, block. The second technique in the same movement is lan, parry, parry. And the last part of the techniques is called punch. Okay, so remember in this movement, there are 3 martial applications, 3 parts in this movement. Of course, there will be footwork as well. Let's begin with the arms movement, and then I go back a little bit to talk about the foot movements. Now, the first technique is called ban in Mandarin Chinese. Ban, block. We translate as a block, but our especially in Tai Chi, the way we block is a different approach, not by brutal force. It is by following, listen and follow your opponent's incoming force. So the aim is to neutralize. So it's not a block as you speed and power from the side. So it's about neutralize if your opponents receive a push or punch towards you. So you are creating that contact and using that contact to neutralize, to soften, use the soft energy to soften and change the incoming force and gradually dilute it or divert. It's not to our danger. So we create space and opportunities to counter, return the attack. We use the attack loosely, but it's really to return the energy. Okay, so the first part of technique is called ban. You want to hold your right hand to a fist, the right hand to a fist. Rotate the palms, the eye of the fist, rotate to point your own abdomen, the front, yourself, okay? The left hand will create what looks like a shield, like a curved shield. Right, from here, the inside of your left arm, this inside of this semicircle, we bring the fist through. And slowly, as you block out and using the elbow as a center to rotate forward and downwards, yeah? And try not to bend your wrist too much. Keep your wrist nice and straight and as one piece. While you're gently blocking away and neutralize, the left hand gradually press down. So from the shoulder high, and you gradually press down. That happens together. We call Tai. So you actually pull and press your opponents. Again, it's about neutralizing, never force the energy. So neutralize, follow it. While you follow, listen to it, and you gradually change the direction of that incoming energy. And at the same time, to block, okay? So here is 2 hands coordinate together. Again, ready? So create that semicircle in your left hand, and right hand coming through. Raise it from palms facing down and in a curved semicircle. Block forward. When you finish the block, the front arm, you imagine this is the front arm, the energies or the contact stays here. You're pressing and then you rotate for the next part and to the next, creating the next opportunity. So this is the first technique about your hands, the change of your hands. Before we get to this point, there's the transitional details about the hands. Now I use this, I'll come a little bit closer to you can see the hands. One, you are facing the right side, your right side, okay? This is the back view. Then you gently shift your weight over and hands just using the body, turn opposite way. And then shift your weight back. See, I don't use the arms. There's no need to use moving the arms. It is about using your body. So soften the knees, sit back, lengthen the back tailbone, lengthen the back. Shift your sliding back. Look, your hands will follow as you turn around. That's it. And then shift your weight back. As you shift the weight back, your right hand will come into a fist now. As you circle, as you change, draw the foot in. So the hands gradually into fists. It's a process. There's not one point you grab, make fist quickly. It's a gradual process. As you circle in, as you change to a fist. And the fist that we make is a square fist, okay? So here is a gradual process and the eye of the fist will point towards your abdominal area. Then you'll reach to the block. So here is the transitional details. I break this down, the process, into 3 counts. The 3 counts is here. 1, shift your weight back and turn. And then 2, shift your weight back to your left foot and make your fist, draw the right foot in. This is 2. It's very good. There's mirrors you can see behind me. And then 3 is when you do band block. Now the foot. There's a number of small details to the foot. We were using bow and arrow stance, 弓箭步, bow stance. Now the changes in the foot as you do one. Soften the back knee, okay? Soften and sliding. Make sure you start moving from lengthening the tailbone, sliding back and rotate. Again, keep sitting down and rotate. Then slowly shift your weight back again, like pouring water or sand from one cup to another. Draw the right foot in. This is 2. On 3, At this point, your toe is gently touching the floor, but no body weight. And make it light when you pick up, and rest the heel down when we do the block. So here are the changes of your foot. Body weight shift, 2, body weight shift back, draw the foot in, and then 3, the heel step out when you do the block. This is the first part of block, parry, and punch. The second part is parry. Parry. After the block, parry, there is a subtle change of the fist. You rotate. When you have the first block, you have the back of the fist facing down or diagonally down, right? And then you rotate. There's a rotation. Rotate and circle. Rotate the wrists and rotate the waist. Turn. Rotate back. So you have the fist, palm facing up. So here, rotate inwards. When we say inwards, means the thumb is rotating in. 内旋, rotating inwards and circle. Then rotating outwards. Outwards, meaning the thumb is turning out. Okay, so that's the reference we will use. So ready from here. 1. The second part of the technique, rotate inwards and circle, 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 and then rotating back to the waist. That's it. So the little finger will rest above your hips in the waist. Okay, so this is your fist, the hands with the fist. The hands with the palm, when you are here, while you rotate your right hand and circle, the left hand will open sideways, and turn forward. Again, rotate. So your palm never stays still. They are gently rotating as you open out and rotating forward from the front view. Parry. What does parry mean? Well, parry is another name for block. 扳和拦是相近的攻防含义。Block, parry is with the palm. Block is with the fist. Okay, parry, use your hands from the side. Look from the side of the body and rotating in a curve. Press or block is another way to say block, but with palm. And the route of getting there is from the side, forward, parry. Okay, so this happens together. While you rotate the fist and you rotate the palm, one fist, one palm, one coming back, one going forward. And don't forget, is the heel of the palm, edge of the palm, is the focus of the energy. The focus of the energy. Parry. That's the changes of your hands, of your both hands. The changes of your footwork is very important here. I'm coming back a little bit. Okay, so here the changes of the foot. We start, watch carefully, turn the toe out. We have, at this point in time, we have the corresponding hand and foot forward. Now turning the toe out and turn the hips with it. Turn, and rotate your fists, rotate your arms, and both palms rotate very subtly, but they're all happening at the same time. Rotate forward, rotate, rotate as you shift your weight forward, and step, step. The back foot will pass the front foot. Step out with the heel down. At the same time, when your hand is ready to block, to parry, you will have the corresponding hand and foot in front again. Left hand, left foot in front. Earlier, we have the right hand, right foot in front. Now, we'll have the left hand and foot in front. Now, we're ready to do the third part of the technique. We have blocked and we have blocked again. What we really want to do is the punch. Okay, so what we really want to do is deliver the punch. So the first two is preparation stage 2. So we prepare, neutralize the first time, neutralize again. So both accounts, we want to create this, the space, a dynamic space. And what do we really want to do is to go forward and punch. So this is our third technique. Now, third technique, we start from the hands again. Earlier, we have made the fist, little finger, rest above the hips and hands in front, right? And now watch, punch, start from the waist and go rotate. So the eye of the fist start to turn, forward punch. When you finish the punch, okay, you can see the front of the fist is more or less in your center of sternum, the solar plexus, okay? So we'll punch towards the center of the chest. Left hand will come back, well, slightly, not actually coming back, but because your advancement of the fist, the left hand naturally comes back and supports the punch to the inside of the elbows, okay, or between the elbow, slightly forward. So here is both hands, they coordinate. Do remember the starting point, there's a rotation from the fist, palm up, flat. You need to rotate and punch forward, okay? Don't punch too fast. You think, okay, Faye said, all we want is to do a punch. Okay, you just want to do a punch. Don't do it too fast. What we really want to do is hardness, but wrapped in a soft cotton. It's a soft punch, and feel that punch travel through the power, travel through the body, and from the waist to your shoulder, shoulder push the elbow, elbow push the, you're meeting the resistance. You're meeting resistance. This is the Tai Chi way. So you travel powered by energy rather than by muscle fiber. Okay, this is the hands. Now, let's have a look of the footwork. Okay, I retreat a little bit. This is earlier we have gone through to the parry, punch. This is the third part. Sit down, still sitting, drawing the tailbone as you gradually transfer weight forward. You'll deliver into your waist, into shoulder, elbow, and fist. Okay, and feel the extension pushing forward at the same time, shoulder pulling back. There's again idea of meeting the resistance and build up by this expansions to the front, but also backwards. This expansions in both sides. At the same time, your chest slightly back, head going up, hips going down, tailbone going down. So as we punch, we also reach to a expansion of the energy, resilience expansion. All the joints is opened up, from your wrists, from the elbow, shoulders, and spines. All of the joints are intentionally a dedicated effort to feel the expansion internally, 3-dimensional. So this is the footwork. You transfer body weight as you deliver the punch. Now we have covered all 3 techniques. Let's try to run through, just trying to check, okay, last time before we move on forward. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate, think about the points, rotate, parry, punch. Okay, good. I hope you're following okay. And we haven't dropped out, which is good news. The next new movement is called 如风似壁, 如风似壁. So the techniques here from the punch, 如风似壁, it's apparent close up. Look, this is the hand position. Let's talk about under left hand, go under the right arm, under the right. Okay, so it was on the inside of the arm. Now we're trying to gently go down and outside. And from the outside, you travel forward as if you're sliding off something on your arm. Okay, sliding. As you're sliding forward, the fist open to palm, fist open up. Ready? And go open. Fist open to palm. And transfer weight back. Neutralize. As you neutralize, return by push. Both hands return by push. So this is the technique. 如风似壁 is to neutralize. Imagine somebody or your practice partner grab your shoulder. Okay, imagine that grabs your shoulder. Okay, so what you can do is to neutralize and return. Okay, so the hands are grabbing your shoulder, and we'll go. Okay, does that make sense? So if somebody comes in towards me, grabbing my shoulder, I can easily look, open, neutralize, open, and press down a little bit. 踩，先画，下踩 and push. Okay, so you will neutralize and draw down, lost balance and downwards, and then you push back. Okay, so that is the idea behind 如风似壁。好，从侧边看一下。Look from the side. Ready? 1. Fist open to palm. Rotate back. Neutralize, and return. Keep sinking. Every time when we push back, it's not just your arms, Try to feel the sitting, the gliding, and the travel through the complete from the back to the shoulder, shoulder to the elbows, elbows to the wrist, and to the hands. Okay, so don't rush into the push. Let's have a look at the footwork. It's very easy. When we finish on the punch, it's a bow stance. No step, no more step. Just in the same stance, we're shifting weight back as we neutralize. Sitting and return by shifting weight forward and return. You see, the whole foot movement is about shifting weight back, sink, and transfer weight forward. Okay, looks easy. This movement looks easy, but there's a very important concept in the footwork, which is like solidness or substantial, the changes in the substantial and insubstantial. In China, in Mandarin, we call it 虚 and 实. 实 is solid, means solid with the body weight. On the contrary, the opposite to solidness is the insubstantial. 虚, 虚. We, in martial arts anyway, we use for empty with the body weight, those emptying the body weight. So there's an important concept of shifting weight to consolidate and loose, especially when you do the retreat, when you retreat to the neutralize. Neutralize, and quite often is the almost like a, if you're talking about strategies, it's almost like a trap for your opponents to come in, and then we return. So that's the strategy, as if you talk about as a martial arts. But all of these martial arts application is not for fighting. It's only creating a visual image for you to understand how we should practice. And there's a visualization that how to use, apply the energy, rather than if you don't have any image at all. So your movement is just about the arms, or maybe just, you know, leaning forward too much and leaning backwards too much. A lot of these common made errors is due to lack of understanding of the reason or the martial application. Once you know the story, then naturally, if you imagine you're doing that story, a lot of these common errors can be avoided. That's the reason we explain, okay? So, 如风似壁. Watch once more, you can follow me with the start from, okay? 1, shift your weight back, solid body weight to the back. 2, extend forward. Next, new movements. 如十字手, we're shifting weight back again, turning the toe, open the other toe, arms open. Scooping, sliding the hands down. With your hands crossed at the front, abdomen level, toe in, heel up, taking half a step in, rise. Okay. Did you see that security guy just walk past me? Okay, I think the security guy should learn some Tai Chi. Okay, so he's interested. So let me just talk through these some of the details. Cross hands, the hand movement first, okay? 1, as you turn towards your right, As you turn towards your right, you'll slide, your arms slide open, shoulder high, and scooping down, scooping. Note here, when you're scooping down or you circle the arms down, try not to bend forward and lean your body forward. So don't like scoop, pick up your washing basket. No, it needs to keep your back nice and straight. And that's it. We soften the knees, which I'll talk. And just circle the hands down. Right hand over left. Right hand over left as you shift your weight, making that step in. This is cross hands. 和 means reunite or together. Together. Hands cross in front. 和 Taichi. Taichi in harmony. Reunite yin and yang. Good. This is the hand movement. So from the both hands pushing, as you turn, open and scooping without leaning, and circle your hands, right hand above. Try not to have it too close to your body, okay? So you feel there's a balloon, there's a chi ball in front of your in your arms. So your arms is a nice round circle. Okay, both in the shape of your arms here, but also between your chest and your hands. There's two circles, horizontal circle and a vertical circle. So here we want to maintain the energy circle. Footwork. There's a little bit fiddly movements in the footwork. I show you on the front, okay, from here. As you turn, look, as you shift your weight, you need to turn that far away foot, toe in, okay? Shift your weight and toe in, toe out. Look, see, toe, the far away foot, left foot in, the right toes out. As you're scooping down, shift your weight back. Now bring back the toes again. Toe in, bring the heel up, step back, and stand up. Rise, 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 rise. Many people thinking the cross hands stops here when you have your knees bent. In actual fact, is here when you rise to a natural standing position. This is the end of 十字手, cross hands. Not here, not bending knees and halfway up. Okay, so this is the 十字手, cross hands. I think we only have 5 minutes to the last movement. The last movement is easy. Is return to the state of 无极, the state of nothingness, the state of the big void before the break or the differentiation between yin and yang. Now we want to return to that state. Okay, when we reach to the cross hands, gently uncross your hands, separating your hands. There's a little bit, come a little bit closer, can you see it? There's a little rotation, rotate, rotate, palm facing down. Feel you have long arms, long fingers, right? Your energy expands far, far away to the infinite distance, and floating your hands down, floating your hands down. Good. So it's the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers, and return. Finally, shift your weight, taking the left foot in, back to right. So your feet return next to each other. Many people, even for experienced practitioner, tend to overlook the closing form and feel, finally, the form is done, finished, and tend to do this. Okay, so immediately the body is collapsing, the arm is flopping, the knee, the whole present, the way we hold ourselves, and just disappeared. So try to remember the end closing form. We return to this state, just as important as when we start. So we return the full circle of Qi, Taichi, the symbol yin yang fish, will return the circle. Oh, what a lovely sign. I love children. Okay, so let's try to do the closing form one more time. Okay, so I'm going to do it with you forward, including the cross hands. Ready? Go. 1, toe in, toe out. 2, make sure you spread out. And 2, shift your weight back, circle hands down, toe in, heel up, step in. With your hands start crossing. 3, rise. Rise with a cross in front of your chest. Closing form. Separate or rotate your palms down. Shoulder high, shoulder width, and slowly floating the hands down. Elbows, wrists, fingers. Shift your weight. Taking the left foot back, feet together. Align yourself in your mind's eye, then just scan your body alignment. It's still centering, it's still rooted. Don't rush off finishing. And when you are ready, then you roll your shoulders back. Give yourself a little bit shake. Okay, very good. Well, that concludes our last 4 movements. Sorry, my head is off. Parts of my head is gone off. It's overcoming all sorts of challenges today. Okay, I think that's all I plan to cover in terms of the movements. Now, movement, it always is the easy part. The difficult part is to understand the essence of Qi and the flow state of Qi, and follow the energy and have the mindful practice. I won't go too much sort of theory to it. You know why I've always stressed. Oh, a lovely lady behind me. Well, I was finishing this lesson, okay? I had met some wonderful people in Japan. One of the classes I went to teach, gentleman is 90, one is 90-year-old, and another gentleman is 87-year-old, and they still participate in my fun sessions, Tai Chi fun. Just this morning, actually, Tokyo time this morning, in a brilliant shape, and just did everything that, you know, join in with everything. So it's very accessible, but the main thing is to get the essence of Qi. And what I said is, during your practice, you need to search that essence. And sometimes theory can be a little bit distracting and thinking you understand, but it can become you're overthinking, you know, and rather than pay attention to the feeling of the changes in the movement. Okay, I think we're all done here. Do you have any questions? I think the last bit we're doing okay. We didn't drop out. OK， 童老师。
Okay, thanks, Master Faye, for your wonderful lecture. And I think all of us enjoyed the lecture very much, even though we have not so good situation for the rooms. But anyhow, we enjoyed and have a lot of benefit from it. Thanks very much. Okay, now we can finish our lecture, and the next lecture will start, I think, immediately. Okay.
We will have a little break. Yes, we will have a little break because we will start something different, a different topic. So not next month yet. So I will give you the updates on the dates.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
All right then. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.